Well, I'm just settling in ready for an evening sport on the tidal River Trent, and barbel are my target. And I'm all geared up with a really nice setup here, absolutely perfect for the job. And what I'm using today is the Shimano Alivio Classic, and this is an entry level rod which comes in two versions. The one I'm using at the moment is the Classic. This is the lighter of the two rods, and it's perfect for the low water conditions I've got at the moment. It's great for close range fishing, fishing with lines from say 6 to as much as 10 pounds. And it's got quite a sensitive tip, so that when the fish are biting a little bit shyly, you're not getting those pull round bites. You'll get some indication on there, you'll get some line bites. And if you really want to go down for the really delicate bites, if you really go down say to fishing with casters or maggots, there's a nice quiver tip that goes with it, a really sensitive quiver tip. Now sometimes you'll come on a big river like this and you'll find that it's pulling through really hard, and although this rod will cope close in, really you need a more powerful rod, and this is where the Alivio Barbel Power comes in. And if you want to put a heavier feeder on, 90 grams upwards, and you want to get right across the river and hold there, then the power version is the one for you. They are beautifully finished rods, I've got to say, and I particularly like the finish. I love the electric blue finish on the whippings. Really adds a little bit of something special to the look of the rod. It's a screw reel fitting, so that when you're playing the fish, you know that reel's locked down firmly and it's not going to move and wobble about when you're playing a powerful fish. Cork handle, and the bottom end of the butt has got an EVA section, so that it's something more firm to grip when you're trying to cast a little bit further, and your hand's not going to slip on that. So all in all, it is a fabulous entry-level rod. And as I say, two versions, one for normal fishing and one for a little bit more challenging fishing, where you've got a bit of extra flow and maybe you've got snags and weed. But the great thing about both of these rods is that you can get a lot more use out of them than just barbel fishing. Particularly the power version, that one is absolutely fine for tench fishing, feeder fishing for tench and bream. I've used them for chub fishing on small rivers, and I've even used them for floater fishing for carp. If you use the power version, you'll probably want to put a bigger reel on it. On the Classic version, I've got the 4000 ST bait runner. If you went to the power version, you probably want to put a bigger reel on, 6,000 up to 8,000, even to 10,000, because you're using heavier breaking strain lines and you're trying to cast a little bit further. So all in all, these are two fantastic rods, and you can choose the one that suits the sort of rivers and conditions that you're fishing. Well, now I'm just going to get ready for a bit of barbel fishing, and I've been baiting this swim, and I tell you what, I can't wait for that tip to ram round.